electric current we are talking about. So from any conductor, if there is a current, so how much amount of current is there, how we measure? By seeing from its one of its cross sectional area, how much electric current is passing, how much charges are passing per unit time, right? From a unit area, from the cross section area, not from a unit area, but from a cross section area of the conductor, we define how much current is, how much charge is flowing per unit time. That is called your electric current. So here simply definition also we can define quantitatively, that an electric current is defined as electric current is defined as the rate of flow of electric charge, rate of flow of electric charge through any cross section area of the conductor, through any cross section area of conductor. So suppose Q charge is passing here in time t. So what will be the current? Current we denote by I. So Q becomes, sorry, I becomes, current becomes Q by T. And what is SI unit of current?
Ampere.
Okay, SI unit of current by this formula will be coulombs per second, or we can call it ampere, also denoted by capital A. Okay, so that is the thing. Ampere per second. How you can define 1 ampere? Define 1 ampere.
So when 1 coulomb of charge flows per second.
When 1 coulomb of charge is passing per second through the cross section area of wire, right? So that at that moment the current flowing through the conductor, we can say how much it is. That is
1
your
ampere.
1 ampere current is flowing through it. That is what we can say about it. Okay, when 1 coulomb of charge is passing in per second through the cross-sectional area of the wire, then we can say the current flowing through the conductor is of 1 ampere. That's it. Then what we have here, the actually this definition you can write what we said. Actually, when the current flows from the conductor, when the current flows from the conductor, so the current does not remain uniform all the time. Okay, it changes, not very much significantly, but yes, it changes little bit. Okay, suppose if we have to find the instant current at particular instant, so what we can do here, we can write this I is equals to rate of change of rate of flow of current, huh? So we can write like this, dq by dt, where limit del t tends to 0. This is how do we find instant current? Yes or no? Okay, in whichever direction the current is flowing. So this, what we can write this, and limit is what we write this, limit del t tends to 0. This is derivative of charge with respect to time. It is first derivative or second derivative? First derivative, you know. So in terms of mathematics, like this, you can define that the first derivative or current through any conductor at any time is defined as the first derivative of charge with respect to time through the cross section area of the conductor. Okay, this is a different kind of definition, or you can say that it is a definition for class 12th standard. Okay, so the current through any conductor, current through any conductor can be defined as, because this you can write dq by dt. Okay, defined as first derivative of charge with respect to time. Okay, with respect to time, charge passing with respect to time passing through cross section area of conductor. Cross section area of the conductor in particular direction. Cross section area of conductor in particular direction. Okay, that's it. So this is in terms of mathematics you can define. Okay, first derivative of the, okay, then this is current. So tell me, there is charge is needed to flow of current, right? Charge is needed for the flow of current. Then tell me, if through any conductor you connected through a battery and charge current is flowing through I, how much charge will be here in the conductor? How much charge will be there in the conductor? Zero, non-zero, negative, positive, what charge will be there? कितना चार्ज होगा? Getting my point? That this is a conductor. In this conductor, the current is there, I current is there. How much charge will be there in this conductor?
IT.
IT charge will be there. See, again, listen, I am asking, is it charged or is it neutral? If it is charged, if it is neutral, if it is negative or positive. You are saying IT charge will be there. Okay, so IT charge means it is charged according to you, or it is neutral. Vedic is saying zero. See, when we talk about, we are connecting two things, right? We are connecting a metal or conductor which is completely neutral. Whatever free electrons are there, same amount of the ions are there present in this. If you have a battery, in battery also the same amount of positive and negative charge are there, and then you are connecting them. Is there any positive charge extra there, or is any negative charge extra there in this? How we say our body is positively charged or negatively charged? When it has some extra electron or when it has some lack of electrons. This conductor is having lack of electrons, or is it having any extra electrons? Think about it. Can it have any extra electrons in the flow? Because whatever amount of electrons will leave from the conductor, same amount of electrons will enter here, then only the current can flow. So how much charge will be there in the conductor, or the net electric charge will be how much?
Neutral, zero.
Neutral. It will always be zero, no? It will not have any charge. Yes, you can find out that how much charge is flowing in a particular time. That definitely you can find. Okay, that definitely you can find that how much charge is flowing in a particular time. In 5 seconds, how much charge has crossed the wire? In 10 seconds, how much charge has crossed through the wire? But every time, every instant, the conductor will be electrically neutral. Is that clear? When a current is flowing through the conductor, conductor will be electrically neutral. It will not have any charge. Am I clear to everyone? Okay, it will not have any charge. So simply you can write the current carrying wire, the current carrying wire does not have a net electric charge. Does not have a net electric charge. It does not have any net electric charge. Okay. So now tell me one more thing. The electrons, why we say that current is there? Because electrons or the free electrons or charges particularly move in a direction. So if suppose an atom is there and around an atom electron revolves in a particular radius, yes or no? Electricity force. So what will be, how much current will be there in this? Can you tell? How much current will be there in this? In this, when the current in the revolving around the nucleus, current due to an electron revolving around the nucleus. The current, this electron is also moving in a particular direction. So what is your formula of current? Current is equals to Q by T. How much charge is there in electron? Can we write E? And time taken will be how much? In one cycle, how much time it will take? अरे भाई देखो, टोटल पाथ कितना कवर, मान लो इसकी स्पीड v है, तो टोटल पाथ ही कितनी कवर कर रहा है? व्हाट इज द टोटल पाथ कवरिंग दिस v? चलिए, टोटल पाथ इज 2 pi r, so speed is equals to 2 pi r by t. So t is equals to what you can write 2 pi r by v लिख सकते हैं. So that would be time. So you can put time here, e by t, and this e upon t is equals to, you can put 2 pi r upon v. So what will be your current? ev upon 2 pi r. That is a current due to a electron revolving around the nucleus. So each
Sir,
atom,
that is actually d by t.
huh?
That is actually d by t or 2 pi r only.
अरे भाई ये डिस्टेंस, स्पीड इज इक्वल्स टू डिस्टेंस अपॉन टाइम ना.
Yes, sir.
So total distance, how much it will cover in one cycle? Tell me. 2 pi r na?
Yes, sir.
And how much time it will take? Equals to time period
T.
t. So that is your time period. So you will put here, that will be the current due to a single electron revolving around the nucleus. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then we have, so basically when we talk in metals, so in metals the current carriers are what? What are the current carriers? Yesterday we had discussed. What are the current carriers?
Electrons.
Free electrons, right? Free electrons. Okay. And generally, suppose if we have a conductor, and in that conductor, when we connect a battery and we close the switch, so in which direction the current will flow? Suppose the quiz is slow, this is closed. Clockwise or anti-clockwise current will flow? In which direction the current will flow? Clockwise or anti-clockwise? What will be the direction of flow of
Clockwise.
current? Clockwise, because current flows from positive to negative, right? This direction में current flow होगा. That is the direction of current, I direction. Okay. But what about electrons? See, electrons has which kind of charge? Negative charge. Okay. So this side of this conductor is connected with positive charge, so it will have positive charge, and this side is connected with negative charge. So what will be the direction of electric field? What will be the direction of electric field here? This will be the direction of electric field. Yes, that will be the direction of electric field. So electron will experience, if suppose an electron is there, if any electron is there, so this electron will experience force in which direction? अगर इलेक्ट्रॉन को इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड में रख दो तो इलेक्ट्रॉन किस डायरेक्शन में फोर्स एक्सपीरियंस करता है?
Opposite direction.
Opposite of electric field, because positive charge will experience in the direction of electric field. The force experienced by electron in electric field E is equals to E minus. So ये जो फोर्स की डायरेक्शन होती है ये नेगेटिव होती है इन द डायरेक्शन ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड. नेगेटिव मींस this electron will experience force in this direction and it will move in this direction. ओके तो इनके इलेक्ट्रॉन की करंट जो करंट है उसको अपन क्या बोलते हैं? इलेक्ट्रॉनिक करंट. इलेक्ट्रॉनिक करंट, दैट करंट वी आर कॉलिंग इलेक्ट्रॉनिक करंट. सो व्हाट विल बी द डायरेक्शन ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉनिक करंट? और ये जो करंट फ्लो होता है इसको बोलते हैं अपन कन्वेंशनल करंट. ठीक है, कन्वेंशन मींस अपने हिसाब से जो लिया था. सो देखो इसका रीजन करंट की डायरेक्शन है ये, लेकिन इलेक्ट्रॉन जो मूव होते हैं वो किस डायरेक्शन में मूव होते हैं? इन विच डायरेक्शन द इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आर मूविंग?
Negative to positive.
Negative to
Positive.
positive. Opposite, right? The flow of electrons will be opposite to the flow of current. Okay, in whichever direction the current is flowing, the direction of flow of electrons will be opposite of it. Okay, it will not be in the same direction. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Why today too many students are absent? Okay, leave it. We study. So that will be the direction of flow of electrons. So what we can say that the current will move in the opposite direction of conventional current. Sorry, wrong I said. Electron will move in the opposite direction of conventional current. Is that clear? See, basically, what is the reason about all this? Why we do not take current in the direction of the flow of electrons? That is, see, before it was thought that the current is because of the movement of positive charge. And if suppose the positive charge will move, they will move in the direction of electric field. Okay, so initially it was thought that electrons does not move, positive charge are moving, and the current is because of the positive charge. So the positive charge will move in the clockwise direction in this particular case. So that is the direction. But later on, when the discovery was made, so it was found that the positive charge cannot move because they reside inside the nucleus. Only electrons can move because they are only free. But till then, several discoveries were made, like heating effect or the magnetic effect of current, everything. So those all theories of magnetic field and magnetic effect, they depends on the direction of current. So after that, if you will change the direction of current, everywhere you have to change the things. Every theory, there is the direction needs to be altered. So instead of doing that, what was made? It was simply said that we will not change the direction of current, but instead of that, we will only tell that yes, that is the direction of current, but the direction of flow of electrons will be opposite of that. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Ganesh, you want to say something?
No, sir.
Lower down your hand when. So that is your okay. So whenever we say current, whenever we are going to say current, which current we will talk about? Which current we are going to talk about?
Conventional current.
Conventional current. Our the meaning of current, that means we are talking about conventional current. Okay. Whenever we say the current, that means we are talking about conventional current, not the electronic current. Whenever the electronic current needs to be mentioned, it will be mentioned specifically. But if it is only said current, that current means which current? Conventional current, whose direction of flow will be from positive terminal of the battery to the negative terminal of the battery outside, and inside it will be negative to positive. Because here outside the current is flowing in this direction, but inside the battery the current is flowing in this direction. So inside the battery the direction of flow will be negative to terminal to positive terminal, but outside it will be positive terminal to negative terminal. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now which kind of quantity is current? Scalar or vector?
Scalar.
Scalar, but it has direction and magnitude also. It got direction because you say now any quantity which has direction and magnitude, that is vector quantity. It has got direction and it has got magnitude. So why it is a scalar? I think I had told you in 11th. Tell me. Yes, exactly. Anyone read that answer? Has anyone read it?
It does not follow the law of vector addition.
Vector addition, because suppose vector addition law is what? Like suppose if you have the current in this direction, okay, so vector addition is suppose this and this. Okay, this is what you can say I1 and I2. Okay, and this is I0. This is vector addition, that when you will add these two direction, you will get this direction. Yes? Yes or no? But in wires, they can be connected anyhow. Like suppose one wire is coming here, other wire can go there, this wire can go there, another wire can go there. Their resultant will never come in this direction. Will it come?
No.
No.
No,
Is
sir.
it following the vector addition?
No, sir.
So that's why it is considered as a scalar quantity, because it does not follow the law of vector addition. So you can write current has magnitude as well as direction, but it does not follow the law of vector addition. And that is why it comes in scalar quantity. That is why it comes in scalar quantity. Is that clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can say it a tensor. Yes, we can say it. Is it clear now? Now, one question I am giving you. This question was asked in board. I think it was asked in compartment only. So, note down this. Here is current in ampere. This is time in second. So 5 second, 10 second, 5 ampere. Okay. Now this is a graph which is given. This graph is given. Okay. What you have to find? Graph shows plot of current versus time. Okay, what you have to find? Find the amount of charge. Find the amount of charge that flows through the wire in this time interval. Okay, so in 10 seconds you have to find how much charge has been flowing from it. How can you find? How can you find?
Sir, area.
Area under graph, yes, because you cannot use this formula. Which one? Q is equals to IT. Can you use that? No, because here the value of I is changing. So which value you will put? So better off here you find the area under this graph. So if you will find the area under this graph, you will get the charge. How much? Find out how much it is coming. How much charge will flow?
37.5.
Huh?
37.5.
37.5 coulomb. Yeah, put it down. Find adherent 37.5 coulomb. So Q is equals to area under graph. That means area of trapezium. That means half sum of parallel sides. Parallel sides will be what? 5 plus 10 into what is the perpendicular distance? 5. So how much it would become? 15 into 5 by 2. Okay, 75 by 2, 37.5 coulomb. Okay, this is how you can do it. Done? Okay. Now next, right, we are going to study in details electric current in conductors. So in conductor the electric current we are going to study in details. Okay, अभी तक current के नाम पर क्या पता था तुमको? That Q is equals to, sorry, I is equals to Q by T. Till now you are knowing this only. Now there are several things which we are going to count here or which we are going to study here. अब जैसे डिटेल में पढ़ते हैं. We are going to study that in detail. Suppose if you have conductor, this conductor is there. Okay, this is cross sectional area, this is plate A, this is plate B. Okay, and this conductor. So inside this conductor, if you will zoom in, and when we talk about the motion of, because it is metal, right? It is a metal, and metal has free electrons. Yes, metal has free electrons. And you have not applied any potential difference, or we can say electric field. You have not applied any potential difference and electric field. So inside the free electrons can move randomly. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Inside the free electrons can move randomly. Okay, so when these electrons are going to move randomly, in this metal only electrons are there or other things are also there? Only electrons are there or some other things are also there? There will be
proton and neutron are also there.
बहुत डीप में चले गए. See, electrons कहां से निकल के आए होंगे? एटम से निकल कर आए होंगे. Yes. So if atom से निकल कर आए हैं, so they that become an ion. And let's say all the atoms may not lose their electrons. Some electrons are still there, which have not freed their electrons. So some atoms will be there, which will be quite rigid. They are not going to move. Ions are also there. They are not going to move. So how many things are present here inside this metal? There are atoms, neutral atoms. Then there is ions who has lost the electrons, and then there is free electrons. Right? So these two things are fixed. Electrons are free to move. Yes or no? तो कितने इलेक्ट्रॉन होते हैं एक्चुअली फ्री? So normally when we talk about, so there are 10 to the power 23 free electrons are there per meter cube. How many free electrons are there in the metal? 10 to the power 29, not 23, 10 to the power 29 electrons are there free to move inside. Okay. And no electric field, nothing we have applied, only at room temperature we are talking, at room temperature, nothing else is there. So I will draw certain things. Suppose neutral atoms I will draw by neutral colors. These are the neutral atoms. Okay, and there will be some ions also. So ions I will draw. Let's say these are ions. Ions are with this color, and electrons are by with this color. Atoms are by this color. Okay. Now there is some free electrons, and these electrons can move anywhere. These electrons are free to move anywhere inside this. It will be more tightly packed, but let's consider so this is like, it will be like this. So if electron will move here, will they move in a straight path? Which kind of motion they will exhibit inside it? Answer.
Random.
Huh?
All directions.
In any direction they can go. Brownian motion,
Random.
or we call it random motion. Yeah. This electron can go here, and it will, when it will collide, it will change its path. It will come here. Then it will collide with something else, or it can move from outside from it. This electron, if it is going in this direction, it will collide with this atom. Then it will change its path. It will collide with this. Sorry, this is ion. Then it will collide with this ion. Then it can go. It will collide with this electron like this. So they will move in a straight path until unless they are not colliding with any other particle, right? Yes or no? So this motion, which kind of motion we call this? Brownian motion. Okay. And why they have this motion? Tell me, why they have this motion? Use kinetic theory of gases. That is an hint. Why they have this motion? Because they are at room temperature, and at room temperature they will have some kinetic energy. Monoatomic molecules. How much kinetic energy is there? 3 kBt. Yes or no? Hana? We have studied in kinetic theory of gases that each particle 3 by 2 kBt, when they are in when they are at above than 0 Kelvin, above than absolute zero, they have some kinetic energy, and due to that kinetic energy they are going to move. And which kind of motion they will exhibit? Which kind of motion they will exhibit?
Random.
Brownian motion. Okay, so the free electrons will exhibit Brownian motion in the absence of electric field or potential difference. Okay, so at this motion we also call it thermal motion or thermal speed, because it is because of temperature. So at room temperature, thermal speed of electron speed of electron is around approximately 10 to the power 5 meter per second. Okay, average speed we are talking about. So each electron will have some this kind of average speed. So average
What
speed,
you written after motion in the
motion in the absence of electron. Sorry, absence of electric field. Absence of electric field or potential difference. Okay. So the average speed is 10 to the power 5 meter per second. What will be average velocity? What will be average velocity? Yeah, Vedant is saying 0. Yes, average velocity will be 0. Why 0? Because one electron will go in this direction, other electron will go, one electron will go, other electron will go in this direction. Every electron, they are moving in random direction. So when you will all this direction, when you will add them, what you will get? Total direction 0. All will cancel out each other. Okay.
Yes.
So net motion, net speed of the electrons is how much? Net average speed of the electrons is how much? Net average velocity of the electrons is how much? 0. Okay. So net motion, we can say net motion or net speed, sorry, net velocity, not speed, net velocity of electrons in the absence of electric field is 0. Got it? This is clear. Net speed will be 0. Okay. Okay. Then we have it here. Now the same. Let me take this. Now let me ignore everything other than the electron.
please zoom out.
Okay, I will keep only electrons and rest, because we only have to talk about the electrons right here. We don't need to consider other things. Now let's say each electron which has a different velocity, na? U1 plus U2 plus U3 plus U4 till UN. And when you will add them all and you will divide, so what will be their average velocity? 0. Average velocity will be how much? 0, right? This is what we know in the absence of. So now, so let's say we had a single electron here, and now we are applying now electric field or potential difference is applied. So this side it become positive charge and this side became negative charge. So what will be the direction of electric field? What will be the direction of electric field? Right to left or left to right?
Left to right.
Left to right. In this direction electric field will be there. Okay. Now in the absence of, let's draw original path in the absence of electric field. In the absence of electric field, the path would be like how? Like this. थोड़ा सा सिंपल बना लेते हैं तो समझने में आसानी आएगी. Have you done this? Written work is done? Everyone? Written work is done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, let's say here one electron was here, and in the absence of electric field, it has a particular motion, let's say like this, a random motion we are talking. Okay, I'm not making very much complicated because the actual motion can be too much complicated, but that would be difficult to understand, so I am making it very simple so you can understand it. Now when it is going to move from here, what will happen when the electric field will be, suppose this was the original path. Now when the electric field will be applied, what will happen? This electron will experience force, yes or no? ओके
The,
यहां से यहां तक एक पाथ है, तो ये पाथ क्यों चेंज हुआ है, बताओ ये पाथ क्यों चेंज हुआ है? व्हाई द पाथ हैज बीन चेंज्ड? वी डिस्कस इट, व्हाई द पाथ हैज बीन चेंज ऑफ द इलेक्ट्रॉन? कोलिजन, राइट? तो दो कोलिजन के बीच में इसका पाथ कैसा रहेगा इन द एब्सेंस ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड? लेट्स से नो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इज अप्लाइड राइट नाउ, लेट्स से नो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इज अप्लाइड, जस्ट फॉरगेट अबाउट द इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड. तो नो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इज अप्लाइड एंड दो कोलिजन के बीच का पाथ इसका कैसा रहेगा? स्ट्रेट रहेगा. It will be a straight, okay, and till that straight path its velocity will be constant right now, right? इसकी स्पीड कैसी रहेगी? कांस्टेंट, लेट्स से u1 u2 लाइक दैट. तो ये दो कोलिजन के बीच का जो टाइम होता है, इस टाइम को अपन क्या बोलते हैं, अगर तुम लोगों को याद होगा तो? व्हाट वी कॉल द टाइम बिटवीन टू कोलिजन्स?
Relaxation time.
Yes, relaxation time. Time between two successive collision. Time taken between two successive collision को अपन क्या बोलते हैं? रिलैक्सेशन टाइम. इट इज कॉल्ड रिलैक्सेशन टाइम एंड इट इज डिनोटेड बाय टाउ. तो यहां से यहां तक का जो टाइम हुआ वो उसको अपन ने क्या बोल दिया? टाउ वन. यहाँ पर जो टाइम लगा उसको टाउ टू बोल सकते हैं. और स्पीड कैसी रहती है? कांस्टेंट रहेगी, यस और नो? स्पीड कैसी रहेगी? कांस्टेंट रहेगी, है ना? स्पीड चेंज नहीं होगी या वेलोसिटी भी चेंज नहीं होगी. लेकिन जब अपन इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड अप्लाई कर देते हैं और ये हो जाता है, तो एक जो इलेक्ट्रॉन है वो फोर्स एक्सपीरियंस करता है. और जब वो इलेक्ट्रॉन फोर्स एक्सपीरियंस करेगा तो किस डायरेक्शन में फोर्स एक्सपीरियंस करेगा, बताओ भरा? अगर यहाँ पर इलेक्ट्रॉन है तो किस डायरेक्शन में फोर्स एक्सपीरियंस करेगा? इन विच डायरेक्शन इट विल एक्सपीरियंस द फोर्स? Left, towards the positive. Okay, so in this direction it will experience the force. And how much force will be experienced? F is equals to QE, or we can write it minus E into E. This much force it will experience. Okay, so here when it will experience the force, it has already motion in one direction. In this direction, is it experiencing any force? No, it is experiencing force in this direction, but it has an initial velocity in that direction. This is the direction of force, but it has also the velocity in that direction. So what will be the resultant motion here? It has velocity in upward direction also, okay? And here it has motion in that direction also. So tell me, see, it is like your projectile motion ना. देखो projectile motion में क्या होता था, अगर यहाँ पर इसकी इनिशियल वेलोसिटी देते थे और फोर्स नीचे लगता था तो इस तरीके का मोशन होता था, यस और नो? projectile motion, because only force it was experiencing in downward direction Fg, and there was initial, so it will not change its path. Electron will not move in a straight path in this direction. No, it does not happen. Rather, it will move the new path, new trajectory will be set of the electron, and it will move like this new path. Let's say it will come here, then again it will experience the force, and this will be the new path. Then again it will experience the force, the new path will be here like this. तो क्या हुआ, यहां से यहां तक इसमें शिफ्ट हुआ, देयर इज अ ड्रिफ्ट, यस और नो,
Yes, sir.
देयर इज अ ड्रिफ्ट और नॉट, ओके, इट हैज बीन ड्रिफ्टेड, इसको अपन ड्रिफ्ट बोलते हैं. सो दिस इज व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू फाइंड कि जब अपन इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड अप्लाई किए तो इसने फोर्स एक्सपीरियंस किया, और फोर्स एक्सपीरियंस करने से इसकी वेलोसिटी में क्या हुआ, चेंजेस आया, यस और नो. किस डायरेक्शन में चेंज आया बेटा, किस डायरेक्शन में इसकी वेलोसिटी बढ़ी, टेल मी, इन द डायरेक्शन ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड, यस और नो, आंसर, रिस्पॉन्ड.
Yes, sir.
See, it is when the electric field is applied, it is experiencing force in this direction. So its velocity will increase in this direction. That velocity is already there, but now new velocity is in this direction, and this velocity is the reason why it is drifting in that direction. So this velocity we called which velocity? Drift velocity of electron. And this drift velocity, why it is coming here? Because of electric field. Is that clear?
Sir, explain again.
Okay. Okay. This was the original path in the absence of electric field. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that was your original path. But as you have applied the electric field, so you have applied the electric field, that does not mean that this velocity will vanish from here. Okay, ऐसा नहीं होगा कि ये velocity vanish हो जाए. No, it will not happen. But this velocity will be there, but another thing will be there, the electric field is acting, and due to electric field it will experience a force.
Yes,
Electron
sir.
will experience a force, like when you throw a stone from a building, you give it a horizontal velocity, so it has only one velocity. But when you thrown it, after that, on in this, which force is started acting?
Gravity.
Gravity. So gravity will bend its path, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So path is straight wise downwards, or it is parabolic?
Parabolic.
So here it also be parabolic, because it has initial velocity in that direction, but at the same time you have applied force in this direction. So this path will not be like this in the electric field, but instead of going that, it will have initial velocity in that direction, but it will also have velocity in this direction, because force is applied. So there will be acceleration. Acceleration means in this direction the velocity will increase, so it is drifted from its position. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
this
sir.
velocity which it is gaining because you have applied the electric field, that velocity we call it drift velocity. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
And the drift velocity we do not calculate for a single electron. We calculate for all the electrons. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Now tell me, all the electrons will be drifted in that direction? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now the new velocity will still be zero, or it will be non-zero?
Sir, non-zero.
नॉन जीरो, क्योंकि सारे इलेक्ट्रॉन अब एक ही डायरेक्शन. पहले क्या हो रहा था, जब अपने इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड नहीं लगाई थी, सारे इलेक्ट्रॉन्स they were moving in a random direction. But now as you have applied the electric field, all the electrons are moving in a particular direction. So there, all the total velocity is now no longer zero. So this velocity we call it drift velocity. What we call it? Drift velocity. So what is drift velocity? Note down, the average velocity, the average velocity of all the electrons after the electric field is applied is called drift velocity. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So note it down. We will keep it till here today. Tomorrow we are going to continue.